Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are diving into one of the smartest and funniest plays ever written in English drama, which is Epicoen or The Silent Women by Ben Jonson. Now trust me, this is not just a comedy, but this is next level plotting, deception and savage revenge. And the best part, it's all about a man who hates noise and ends up marrying the loudest silent woman ever. Let's get into it. So, first, some quick facts about it. So, Epicoen or the Silent Woman was written by Ben Jonson and first performed in 1609. It was later published in 1616 in Jonson's famous folio edition of his works. It is based on Comedy of Manners, or you can say Comedy of Humours. The play is set in London and it focuses on rich city life, gossip, marriage, inheritance, and most importantly, humor. Now, very quickly, what is Comedy of Humours? You must be wondering. So, Ben Jonson believed that every human being is ruled by one dominant humor or obsession. So, in his comedies, one character is ruled by pride, one by greed, one by jealousy, one by silence, and many more. And in Epicoene, the main humor is this that Morose is obsessed with silence. This man hates noise, talking noise, laughing noise, knocking noise, women speaking, the biggest nightmare he could ever have. And Jonson built the entire comedy around that one obsession. Before the story, just meet the players. Yes, the characters. We have Morose. Morose is rich old man who hates noise and wants total silence. Then we have Dauphins. Dauphins is Morose's nephew. He is smart, intelligent, sarcastic, and secretly plotting around. Then we have Epicoene. Epicoene is the silent woman. Then we have Truewit. Truewit is Dauphin's clever friend. Then we have Claremont, who is another witty gentleman. Now we have Cutbeard. Cutbeard is a barber, but also much more than that. We will talk about it later. Plus a group of loud, dramatic women who love talking. Okay, now that the stage is set, let's build some suspense. Now listen, imagine this. A rich uncle, a poor nephew, a huge inheritance, and one marriage that changes everything. But the question is, who is actually playing whom? Like, who is playing around? Let's begin the story. So the play opens in London where we meet Morose, a wealthy old man who is obsessed with silence. He lives in a house especially designed so no sound can ever enter. No knocking, no shouting, no music, no women talking. He literally hates sound. He literally gets angry if someone breathes too loudly. And in his house, his servant especially wear woolen socks so that they don't make noise while walking. Now Morose has a nephew named Dauphine, and Morose absolutely does not want to give his wealth to him, but Dauphine demands the wealth from Morose because Morose doesn't marry anybody and he doesn't have any heir. So in that time, whenever you don't have an heir, you can give or you have to give your nephews or anyone your close relative wants your wealth. So why is this everything happening? Because Dauphine is young, witty, confident, and Morose feels threatened, so he doesn't want to give his wealth to him. So Morose's plan is simple, that he wants to marry and have his own heir, so Dauphine gets nothing. But here's the twist. Morose wants a wife who never talks, never laughs, never argues, never ever clears her throat. Basically, a human mute button. So he wants a silent wife. That's when Cutbeard the barber introduces a girl named Epicoene, the silent woman. Now, she is shown as soft spoken, shy, obedient, and barely opens her mouth. So, Morose is instantly impressed by her. He says that this is the perfect woman I wanted. And guess what? Morose decided to marry her. But here's the secret you don't know yet. Dauphine is actually behind this whole thing. Yes, Dauphine. Dauphine, Truitt, and Cutbeard have planned this whole marriage thing. Their goal was that let Morose marry Epicoen and make his life miserable, force him to give Dauphine the inheritance. So the wedding happens very quickly, and here comes one of the funniest scene, which is the priest. So during the wedding ceremony, the priest keeps sneezing, and Morose gets furious because he hates sound, and the priest keeps sneezing. So what he do? That he used to cut a certain amount of money whenever the priest sneeze, so he loses everything whatever he's gonna get for the wedding. So he's like, why are you making noise in my house? I'm cutting the amount from whatever you are going to get from this wedding. So even at this own wedding, he is stressed about sound. It's like wow. But the wedding is completed, and Morose is now married to Epicoene, the silent woman. At first everything seems perfect. She barely talks, she sits quietly, she nods politely. Morose is like relaxed that finally she got somebody who is doesn't make much sound. So he thinks that finally peace is here. But after the wedding night, what happened? Everything changes. Suddenly, Apison begins to speak, and not just speak, she was actually loud. She talks, she shouts, and she argues. She invites loud women friends. They scream, gossip, laugh, sing together, and a lot of noise is going all around. So Morose is literally dying inside out of the sound. His house has turned into a noise factory. He's like, this is torture, like literally torture. So what he do that he tries to stop her, but Apicene becomes dominant, confident, and aggressive. She says that I have rights now, and I'm your wife. So what does Morose actually do? He went to his own house's basement to survive for a while. So Morose completely loses control of his own house, and he can't take it anymore. So what does he do? He runs to the person he hates the most, which is Dauphine. Yes, the same nephew he tried to disinherit. Morose says that help me get a divorce, I'll give you my money. And Dauphine is like, oh, now you need me. They agrees, and Morose will give Dauphine his inheritance. In return, Dauphine will help him escape Apicene. So now comes the final twist, the biggest reveal ever. In the last scene, Dauphine gathers everyone and he drops the bomb. Not literally, but metaphorically. He reveals that Apicene is not a woman. He take out his hair wig, and it came out to be a man. Yes, Apicene is actually a man. His real name is Cutbeard. You know Cutbeard the barber? Yes, the same person. So the entire silent woman was a disguise. Morose is shocked. He married a man, which basically means that the marriage was illegal and invalid, and Morose has no wife and no heir. And what he already did, he already promised his wealth to Dauphine. So Dauphine wins here, and Morose loses everything, and the audience entertained. So that's Apicene or the Silent Women by Ben Jonson, a play about noise, sound, control, deception, and the smartest revenge ever. I really like the comedy of humor here. So if you enjoyed this crazy story, drop a like and comment Apicene and tell me, would you survive one day in Morris's house? I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, bye bye and take care.